Men are disturbed not by the things that happen, but by their opinion of the things that happen. Don't demand or expect that events happen as you would wish them to. Accept events as they actually happen. That way, peace is possible. No great thing is created suddenly. There must be time. Give your best and always be kind. Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. Try not to react merely in the moment. Pull back from the situation. Take a wider view. Compose yourself. Contentment comes not so much from great wealth as from few wants. One that desires to excel should endeavor in those things that are in themselves most excellent. Freedom and happiness are won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. No man is free who is not master of himself. It is not events that disturb the minds of men, but the view they take of them. The flourishing life cannot be achieved until we moderate our desires and see how superficial and fleeting they are. The beginning of philosophy is a consciousness of your own weakness and inability in necessary things. What ought one to say then as each hardship comes? I was practicing for this. I was training for this. Men are not afraid of things, but of how they view them. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Seek to be the purple thread in the long white gown. Progress is not achieved by luck or accident, but by working on yourself daily. The foolish and the uneducated have little use for freedom. Only the educated are free. Preach not to others what they should eat, but eat as becomes you and be silent. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. We all carry the seeds of greatness within us, but we need an image as a point of focus in order that they may sprout. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Renew every day your conversation with God. Do this even in preference to eating. Think more often of God than you breathe. You can be invincible if you enter into no contest in which it is not in your power to conquer. Don't seek to have events happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do happen, and all will be well with you. To live a life of virtue, match up your thoughts, words, and deeds. Happiness and personal fulfillment are the natural consequences of doing the right thing. What disturbs people's minds are not events, but their judgments on events. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. To pay homage to beauty is to admire nature. To admire nature is to worship God. Fortify yourself with contentment, for this is an impregnable fortress. Tentative efforts lead to tentative outcome. You are a little soul carrying around a corpse. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. Practice yourself, for heaven's sake, in little things, and then proceed to greater. Know you not that a good man does nothing for appearance sake, but for the sake of having done right. Man is troubled not by events, but by the meaning he gives them. Freedom is not procured by a full enjoyment of what is desired, but by controlling the desire. Never say of anything, "I have lost it," only say that I have given it back. Desire and happiness cannot live together. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. You are but an appearance, and not absolutely the thing you appear to be. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Keep silence for the most part, and speak only when you must, and then briefly. The essence of philosophy is that a man should so live that his happiness shall depend, as little as possible, on external things. It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. What is it to be a philosopher? Is it not to be prepared against events? It is the nature of the wise to resist pleasures, but the foolish to be a slave to them. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Skillful pilots gain their reputation from storms and tempests. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Then you will forget your anger. It is not things in themselves which trouble us, but our opinions of things. Circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him to himself. It's so simple, really. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you start something, finish it. Nothing truly stops you. Nothing truly holds you back. for your own will is always within your control. We can't control the impressions others form about us, and the effort to do so only debases our character. Suffering arises from trying to control what is uncontrollable, or from neglecting what is within our power.